Well, we're here today to look at some of the fantastic panels in the Diaspora Tapestry. I mean, it's fantastic. We've got exhibitions here and panels here from stitchers from the Baltics, from Western Europe, from Southeast Asia, from the Americas. And it's just phenomenal to see how Scots have travelled the world, made a huge contribution over the decades, over the centuries, and actually how that contribution has made its way back to Scotland. I mean, there's something quite holistic about it, and so it's great. We have stitchers that I've met from all across the world. What was perhaps seen as an ancient art, it's still very relevant to modern day and age, and I'm delighted to be here, and so colourful, it's so vibrant. It's going to make a great impact wherever the exhibition goes.
We're here to launch the Scottish Diaspora Tapestry, which is 150 panels from around the world telling the story of the Scottish diaspora and how the impact that the Scots have made around the world. I'm the designer of the tapestry, and so I drew everything out. Each panel has been drawn by me, but the process behind that is involved in talking to all the stitchers and historians and experts around the world, so each of the panels is accurate, so it tells a real story of real events that happened in the 25 different countries, and that is a huge process of community engagement. I think they're absolutely stunning. The level of stitching standard is absolutely incredible. It's always very moving to see something like this that's been stitched. Every stitch you can see, from Australia to the United States, from Canada to Argentina to Brazil to South Africa, India, China, etc., etc. So it is an epic project.
Today is really the unveiling of one of the key projects within the Homecoming Scotland 2014 programme, the Scottish Diaspora Tapestry. And today, for the first time, we see all the panels come together to really tell fantastic stories of people's experiences, their lives, their history, what has influenced their lives, and how proud they are of their roots, and how many of them have come back today to celebrate that. It's going to be exhibited here in Prestonpans, first of all, its birthplace, and then I'm happy to say it's going to tour right around Scotland. It's going to go to Stirling, to Inverness, to Paisley, to Edinburgh, right through until the end of October. So many people across the country will have the opportunity to see it and really get an insight into people's lives across the globe and the influence Scotland has had on the world.
Well, my daughter was living in Musselburgh, and we were here looking after grandchildren and decided to go to a reenactment of Prestonpans battle. When I heard about the Diaspora Tapestry, I said, oh please, could I do one? And they said, yes, certainly. So I said, could I do the story of Bendigo, because it's the diaspora of the Scots. And so I used many different processes. Thread painting was one, that's why I did the shirt. Moustache went beautifully, first go, and other things it took a long time to sort out.
The tapestry fits in perfectly because this is the year of homecoming, of course. Hundreds of events taking place across Scotland, inviting people that have any connection to Scotland to come back home and experience home here in Scotland. So, you know, it fits in perfectly because these were people who left their home, travelled across all the corners of the globe, made their contributions to those parts of the world, and now they've come back home. So if there was ever a message for homecoming that was to be seen so vibrantly, it would have been through the tapestry here. So it fits in perfectly, especially with homecoming.